Okay, we're going to have a simple overview on how the EVAP system checks for leaks. Starting in 1996, some systems check for EVAP leaks and some check for leaks and purging. We're just going to discuss the leak check. There are different ways it's being performed. Pressure testing, positive or negative, engine vacuum, pumps, natural vacuum leak detection. We're just going to go over a basic overview of a leak detection using pressure and vacuum. This is the one you got to understand. Here's the enhanced EVAP system here. We have our charcoal canister which stores the vapors. The front door is the purge valve. The back door is the vent valve. We have a test port. We have a gas cap as part of the EVAP system. The tank, obviously. Okay. And also, the sensor that's most important here is the fuel tank pressure sensor. It's going to use this fuel tank pressure sensor to check for leaks and pressure in the system. During normal operation, this vent valve here is normally open, deactivated. You see this fresh air? It lets fresh air in to go to the cans and help purge the vapors out to be burnt past the purge valve into the intake system. When the enabling criteria is met and a monitor needs to run to test the circuit, this vent valve right now in normal operation is open, deactivated. The only time it closes is during the test. So when it's testing the circuit, it's going to close this valve. The computer, PCM is going to close this valve. It's going to activate the purge valve and pull a vacuum on the system. Once it does that, it's going to watch this fuel tank pressure sensor and see if it goes into a certain vacuum reading. It's looking for a certain criteria, a certain number it needs to go into to prove it's not leaking. For example, if my gas cap was off and I activate the purge valve, this fuel tank pressure sensor is not going to see a vacuum. It can't pull a vacuum with the gas cap off. So that's what it's looking for, is make sure it's pulling a vacuum. And usually this fuel tank pressure sensor is located on top of the gas tank. The next thing it's going to do, it's going to, once it pulls a vacuum, it's going to turn the purge valve off, keep the vent valve closed, and look for a pressure change in the system. Again, by watching this fuel tank pressure sensor that sits on top of the tank. If it fails either one of these tests, a code is set. If it fails it twice, 2 times in a row, remember, most codes are type B. If it fails it twice, the check engine light will come on for EVAP leak. If it fails it once, it says a pending code, that's a type B. If it fails it twice, the light comes on, EVAP leak. Okay, that is just how basic it's going to get for the test. It's understand the basic operation. Any questions, hit me up in the class. Peace.